Warning, this podcast contains Lowell dying.
That's a spoiler.
Oh, yeah, that's what it contains. Spoilers.
You make them sad.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to the As Seen on TV podcast for iZombie Season 1, Episode 9, Patriot Brains. I'm your host, Dom. With me, my co-host, Nikki.
Hey.
Hey. And Kim.
Hi!
How's it going?
She's really excited.
She's very excited.
I'm okay.
You're okay?
I'm okay.
I'm fine.
Kim's just she's fine. She's not excited. She's fine.
Okay.
She's fine. She started sounding like Eeyore there for a second. I don't know. So
appropriate. Anyway.
So what you guys think about this episode?
It was good.
No!
Oh god. The thing is, I watch with captions because sometimes I don't catch all the words. Because sometimes a lot of the characters mumble, and I don't know why. I can't I can't coherently hear them. So when she was saying things at one part and like she was whimpering, and I'm like, okay, it says in brackets that she's whimpering. Must pay attention to words. And it was after booms in the face, in the eyes, in the head.
I'm not even sure what you just said.
I don't know. I think
I need subtitles for what you just said.
I need subtitles for my own brain.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. She was trying to explain something and she was whimpering and I couldn't understand her, and it was either before or after something with Lowell. It wasn't when he got shot.
No.
It was after she found out.
Yeah. So this episode we saw Liv with eating the sniper's brains, and we get to see her act as a soldier, and she went training and all this kind of stuff. She went paintballing, and that was a lot of fun. I've actually never been paintballing.
Neither have I. But I'm also from mountain country, and I've never been skiing, so that doesn't say a lot for me.
I feel like the three of us need to go paintballing, like, right now.
Right now. Right this second.
Alright, guys, that's our show. We're going paintballing. See you later. I'm just kidding. I really do want to go paintballing.
I kind of do now, too. It hurts, though. I've never had it done, but yeah, they leave welts.
I've been pelted with paintballs.
You've been pelted but not shot?
Yes, I've been shot by paintball.
Okay.
I've been shot by a paintball gun.
I've been shot by a BB gun, so I'm pretty sure being shot by a paintball gun would be nothing.
Yeah.
Point blank range, by the way.
Yep.
That hurts.
That's a dick move. Who did that to you?
A dick.
A dick move? Dick did it. Gotcha.
An old friend of mine.
Dom isn't even gonna break that.
God damn it, Richard. Why does Richard always got to do that? Richard, he's such a dick.
Old friend of mine.
Yeah. But they find the body, whatever, when the group was paintballing, and ends up being shot out of a drone, right? With a 3D printer kit thing all attached to this crazy drone, and I was just like, that is insane. I never, ever in a million years thought to use a drone to kill someone.
Oh, I'm sure people have.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. But
I'm just curious now how many more are going to start to think of it because of this.
I wouldn't be surprised if it hasn't already been thought of.
Yeah, I'm surprised
it hasn't already happened.
Exactly.
Right, but I'm saying how many more? How many more are going to... Because I'm saying me, of all people, didn't think of this. This is me we're talking about. Didn't think of this. So if there's people like me out there that haven't thought of this and then they're introduced, that's pretty bad.
So you're saying you're a psychopathic murder person by,
No, I'm just saying that I have really psychopathic thoughts. You
I
could
don't know
testify
why
to
I
that.
haven't even,
You could testify to that. I would never act on them.
but it doesn't come to the front of my brain anymore because I'm so used to it.
Yeah, I keep my
That's
evil
true.
dark thoughts to myself.
Yeah, no, I'm just. I guess it all comes down. All these shows, like these murder shows, and it really comes down to. I feel they're more detrimental than they are anything at this point, because you have shows like CSI and all these things that show you like the proper way to murder someone and how to get caught doing so. So here's how not to get caught is basically what these shows are.
Or even better, you can watch Dexter and find out how not to get caught for years and years
Exactly.
and years.
Exactly.
But
so.
I mean, you really gotta think about it. Okay, so yeah, you give this, you give ideas or inspiration for mass murderers. Okay, fine, but it comes to that point. Some people act on it, some people don't. They're gonna act on it whether they get the inspiration or not. If they're gonna do it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure all these ideas come from something that has already happened in real life. Anyways,
no,
so
I'm sure of it. Because I know I did see somewhere people shooting things. Just recently I saw people were doing graffiti with a drone. They hooked up a spray can to it. And they were going and doing graffiti in places that previously couldn't have been reached before. So I was just like, that's actually kind of clever. So, I mean, gun is kind of the next logical progression from that.
being creative and painting things that are, possibly pretty to destroying life. That's, a big
You're
jump.
painting the town red. It's the same thing.
Nice.
No, it's not.
It's close enough.
But it makes me wonder if it has. Oh God, what was that other show that they used a drone in another situation that they kill people with? I can't remember what it was though. It's right now. But I mean, this is not the first time that it's been in a show that they've used a drone.
I know even in the Call of Duty games recently they've done the man drones or whatever. They go around and start blasting people, but those are the ground ones. They haven't had the air ones in the game yet. So it's just, I don't know. It's a little crazy.
It makes you wonder how. I mean, obviously we saw how it was tracked in the show, but in real life, how easy is that to track or not? I mean, what we saw was the only reason they caught it was because Liv's stuff.
Yeah,
But,
which apparently everybody gets Liv's stuff.
Yeah, we finally got to see, Lowell actually have his own vision thing, and you could sit.
And the guy that sat down with Blaine in the car goes, these visions of all these troubled, murdered teens, they're really depressing. So apparently they're straying away from the comics in that department.
Blaine also gave Lowell a look when Lowell did his whole little. Blaine was like, "I've seen that look before."
Yeah. See, Lowell was made a zombie from Blaine, right?
Yes.
He was scratched.
We found that out this
in
episode.
the car.
Yeah.
They were scratched. They didn't take the utopium. So that might be the difference between Blaine not getting visions and guys who were made by Scratch.
Well, we don't know at this point. Does Blaine get visions or not?
Assuming that there is that
Right.
that line there.
Well, we'd hope, that's because if they do go that direction, they need to establish something.
Yeah.
Because in the comics, Liv was literally the only one that had this oversoul, undersoul kind of deal, and that was why she was able to get these visions. But apparently there's more than just her that are capable of this in the TV series anyway, so it's a little... leaves questions if it's everybody or what. So
I'd like to be some sort of a difference, being that how you change, how you become a zombie is what affects you.
Right.
So being right now that Blaine is the only one we've seen that came of a zombie through the utopium, all the other ones have come because he's scratched them, or so far what we've seen anyway.
Yes. Juices,
yes.
But then we see Ravi, right? He's questioning Liv. When did you start eating brains? When did you start craving them? He's getting all... He hasn't said anything to her yet that he got scratched by the rat or bit by the rat, whatever it was. He hasn't said anything to her.
He has now.
He did later.
Yeah.
Well, I'm at the time, but yeah.
Yeah. We're all like, wait a minute.
Okay. Me and Kim were both sitting here like, no, he did.
I'm like,
He did.
I was at the middle of the episode
Yeah,
still.
I got you.
He's going to.
You're
We're
doing
all
it
like,
chronologically, but
Yes.
we're all jumping ahead.
That's so fun. So I was like, why isn't he telling her at this point? Like, what do you think was his reason?
I think he's
He
going to want
said.
to be sure. Oh, yeah.
Be sure, and he didn't want to worry her because she already had so many things on her plate.
Yeah.
I mean, if something's going wrong as a friend, you want to make sure that before you tell that friend. You know, you want to come, because it might be something that's, you're like, no, not everyone. But it's a waiting game, especially if it's something bad. It's like, you want to make sure that that's something bad is happening. Or, and like, is just in case, oh, maybe it's just all in my head, I can get over it, and I'll be fine, and this person never needs to be worry about it or be stressed about it because it's nothing there. Or, once you figure out that it's something bad that you need to tell someone, that's when you go, I can't do this alone. Please help me.
See, Dom's spirit animal is the honey badger. So, I mean, that whole explanation just does not apply to him.
Okay, so the
Honey
rest of
badgers
us,
don't give a shit.
normal people.
The honey badger, see, that must be Ravi's spirit animal too, because, the honey badger gets bit by the king cobra, and he just fucking walks it off. He's fine.
This rat.
Ravi gets bit by zombie juice, rat-induced whatever, and he's just like, whatever.
Apparently, zombiness in animals is not zoophonic.
Yes.
The word, yeah.
It's species specific.
It very well could be. We don't know that for sure. Because don't forget, Ravi was experimenting with the rats, giving them different doses and all this stuff. So we don't exactly know what that particular rat... I'm assuming that's the one that had the 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the other...
That was the one that had the super juiced utopium.
Yeah.
Because he ate everybody else.
Yeah, or it could just move even slower because of the size of the creature.
That's true.
So you're wondering if maybe he still can turn into a zombie.
Yes.
Maybe he has the virus, but it's dormant, and he needs to find a catalyst has to happen. There's a catalyst, and it gets triggered, and then he becomes a zombie.
That would be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, so we already mentioned Lowell, but yeah, Lowell's dead now.
Yeah.
It's because Liv couldn't suck it up and kill...
It's because he loved her.
What's his name? Blaine?
Blaine, yeah.
Blaine?
Her humanity took over.
I just want to call him Dave all the time, because that's his name. David Anders. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, but she could have just pulled the trigger. It would have been done.
I mean, she was talking herself up, but then all of a sudden she's like, nah, I just can't.
She needed to just, bring some of the sniper's brains with her and snack on them just before she lined them up in the sights, and she wouldn't have had any second thoughts.
She couldn't drop to his level. It was the thing, and she knew that this would change her. Even though at the time it was like she had the whatever going on in her head with the brain, but in the end she's still herself.
Mm.
So
I mean,
it would have affected her.
The sniper had a mantra, right? Mm-hmm. That mantra really worked well for that situation. I don't give a crap if you're gonna feel different. You're saving many, many lives by killing that person.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
I mean, he's already he's a serial killer. He doesn't give a fuck. He's killing.
He killed Captain Crunch?
Yes. He killed people who eat cereals.
I
killed Captain Crunch.
I definitely understand the one for the many.
Yes.
That is, I think that's amazing thing to go by. It sadly is the whole killing someone, but yeah, if killing one person saves other people, I think that's the way to go.
Just leave Captain Crunch alone. Kill maybe the Smacks frog. Nobody likes him, but Captain Crunch he didn't do anything to anyone.
Chocula.
I know she's gonna have to kill him later on. It's baffling to me. She knows she's gonna have to do it later, and at this point she actually had the backup. I mean, not literally, she didn't have any people backing her up, but she had the brains to
ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
Shut up.
Well, I don't think she thought in herself that Lowell was gonna all of a sudden, I love you. I'm gonna do this for you.
Yeah, and he was like this. I'm like,
I know. I'm like, oh my god, no.
I knew exactly.
I mean, his
I know.
weapon.
The moment he did this, I was like, oh god, no. Oh god, no. Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
His weapon is like a pointy
knife,
spatula
yeah.
from the grill. Like, no, that's the worst thing ever. Like,
And you aim for the head or the heart, not the arm. Just like, what are you gonna do? Skewer him and put him on the barbecue? It's gonna taste like shit.
you don't go melee with Blaine. You just, I mean, if anybody's ever watched him in any other thing ever, you don't melee Blaine. You don't do it.
David Anders, no,
No.
he's good with the whole
Hand-to-hand
against
combat.
melee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to sit back and be like, well, we didn't see his body. We don't know if he's dead.
He's gone.
His brain is poofed.
I mean, at this point, like, it's not just like she has to worry about her life, and it's Major. Major's like you see how close he's getting, right? He's let's start googling brains. Why would people want to eat brains? Like zombie movies wasn't the first thing that came up. It was something about the pituitary gland.
Yeah.
For hormones, and I'm just like,
He's
I'm
gotta start
pretty
putting
sure
people-
every zombie movie in the world would come up before the pituitary gland.
I guess people just they don't think
Well,
about
I mean, there's a difference between clicking on the link that leads you to zombie movies or the wiki that leads to human brains.
I'm gonna Google this right now. Why would people eat
brains.
brains?
Oh my god, I get weird.
Food.
Brain food.
For food.
Monkey brains.
See,
Do
no,
you
there's
eat-
no zombie stuff on there.
This
Yeah,
is-
no, it isn't. It's all. Why is it that zombies eat brains? Like, but it's like
that's not till the fifth one down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know what? You
Google-
were wrong.
Google, we're not friends anymore. Google.
Like, you just proved me wrong, you jerk.
You don't do that live on the air, Google. Like, we have a working relationship here.
Oh, that's funny.
But not only that, he got himself into a bit of trouble with the Candyman.
Yeah.
And Candyman came looking for him after he goes to like some gym and talks about how he wants to eat brains at a gym, and they're just like, yeah, dude, you do that.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great idea. This guy's fucking insane. Let's
Okay,
never talk to him again.
For a moment, the trainer wasn't acting too weirded out about it at first.
Mhm.
Like, I almost thought, I'm like, maybe he's a zombie too. But then as it went on, you could tell he started to be like, you're weird. And I'm like, okay, maybe not.
As far as I'm concerned, every single person on the show is a zombie.
Oh, I know. At first thing, it's like, oh god, are you a zombie?
You're a
Are you not a
zombie.
zombie?
It's just like watching Battlestar Galactica and you're like, you're a robot. You're a robot. You're a robot. No, you're a robot.
They're a zombie until proven not
Yeah.
at this point. That's the way I'm looking at this show. It's not the other way around where I instantly think they're human first. Nope. I instantly think zombie first.
Everybody's a zombie.
Yeah. But,
Well-
so we had the Candyman come in and, like, try to beat him up and all this stuff, and Major pulls a gun on him.
He threw
Hammer.
that hammer like it was Mjolnir, and he was like, Thor, and like, chia.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
I thought he was gonna crush his hand. Like, right, it was like when he had his hand on the table and he had like, I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
Major, you gotten yourself into shit.
Oh,
So
yeah.
He
much
still has.
Well, I
so
know, yeah.
He starts shooting the Candyman up. He pumps, like, 6 rounds into his chest.
Yeah.
And then he calls Clive.
He's still gonna be starting to put two and two together. Major is going to get to the fact that something else is going on here.
He's already realized that at this point. If he shoots the guy 6 times in the chest, and then the guy gets up, walks out, there's no blood. Like, Clive thinks that Major is insane right now.
Well, I
Yeah,
think
he
Major
thinks
thinks he's
some-
insane a little bit.
Some
But-
drugs or something.
Are you on any medication?
Oh, I know, yeah,
No.
still.
Have you stopped taking any?
Yes, it was 3 rounds. I was about to say something. I didn't say anything.
Well,
3 rounds.
it didn't matter. 3 rounds or 6 rounds. He still got up and walked out that fucking window.
Yeah, it was 3 to the chest. You're dead.
I thought it was 4, but okay.
Whatever. He got shot, and it should have killed him. But he's a zombie.
Yeah, no, that's not the point. His point is, yeah, he's a zombie and he got up and walked away.
So
And
I don't know. The actual number I was thinking of was 4. You guys in chat, Fairfire saying 3 rounds. So we'll just add the 2 together. 7 rounds. We're good now. So,
It's a magical gun because it only holds 5.
right, exactly.
oh, there's the
Fairfire trying to prove me wrong.
That's happened more than once in this episode. I am so surprised.
Nope.
You're slipping.
No, I'm not wrong.
He's lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
I have all of my toes, thank you very much.
No, the point is that you don't like people who are lacking toes, so you're lactose intolerant against other people
Who don't
because
have
they're
toes.
lacking toes.
Looking at us, we're like we're crazy.
No, I mean, Major is gonna find out. I have a feeling he's gonna tell the story, and Liv's just gonna be like, you know what? I can't lie to you anymore, because she had to tell him to back off, and he didn't, and now she needs to tell him what's going on to save him.
So you think that? What if she goes to him about Lowell? Lowell dead.
She might
Does she use him as her?
rebound.
Oh.
That's not nice. Because
I wasn't
Lowell
gonna-
was the rebound.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna.
She's
Was he?
rebounding up the rebound.
I don't know.
Was Lowell the rebound?
She didn't
Yeah.
act like he was a rebound.
No,
Usually you don't act like the rebound is a rebound until
That's-
you've
well,
already
yeah, that's-
rebound off of them.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I don't know.
Oh, and he had. Oh man, he
yeah.
had to be like, "I love you," and then I'm gonna die. Ah.
Then he died.
As soon as anybody expresses any kind of feelings for anybody on anything, they're dead.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's not true.
Look how long other characters have lasted on other shows.
Guys, I love doing these podcasts with you guys.
Well, I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, so I think Major's gonna go exploring and, like, maybe talk to Ravi about it. Ravi's gonna get all paranoid, because he opened up to Ravi about the brains, not willingly. Granted, Ravi walked in, and saw it on the computer, but he still didn't lie to him about it.
Robbie knew what to expect when he was approaching Major because Liv had talked to him about his obsession already.
Yeah. So I feel like he's comfortable talking to Ravi at this point. He's probably not as comfortable talking to Liv. So I don't think he's going to bring her in on it immediately, but Ravi will, if that's the case.
Maybe.
But so will Ravi, spill the beans?
I don't know. Maybe he'll slip up, Ravi. He might slip up. Maybe.
I can see that possible. Him slipping up. Him being. It just one little thing goes out of his mouth and goes, whoops.
Yeah. I can see that happen. He seemed pretty clumsy as far as words go because he's not that sociable.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of derp.
Yeah. He's a little bit.
It's not a bad derp.
He wouldn't have his job if it was bad dirt.
It's a lovable derp. You know what I mean? Like, it isn't like, oh my god, I don't want to be around you because you're an idiot. It's a oh, you're funny.
Yeah, he does have his funny bits, I guess.
Face.
Yeah.
Chat.
I'm just, Dom is gonna die, that's it. Last podcast. Cleo, I love doing podcasts with you, too.
Oh, no.
I'm trying to think.
Good thing you're a vampire and you can't die,
It
because...
is true. It is true. I mean, I do have all this lovely blood. So,
Did you seriously just eat that?
yeah, it was delicious.
I think he's gonna blow chunks. Nice job.
I don't know. You ladies have anything else for this episode?
I'm rewatching it. Okay, you didn't eat it.
I gotta look.
God.
Oh my god.
Oh, anything else to say?
I think okay. This is annoying me for some stupid reason. So Major's face, as bad as it looks like, it's all super fucked up. Blah, blah.
Yeah.
His face should be more swollen.
It should be.
His
Well,
eyes should be like swollen shut and some shit.
how many days has it been since he got his ass whooped?
Right.
Or talking about after he got his ass whooped from the Candyman?
It actually looks worse to me right now, which is typically how those kind of injuries look.
It does look worse, but it's like it's not. You don't see. There should be some purpling discoloring, and there should be like some yellowing discoloring because it's been a few days. So parts of it that are bruised would start to turn yellow, and it should be more swollen. Unless I guess they could be fiddling with it, like if he's going, Robbie's like maybe working on it and trying to make it not look so bad, but
that's possible.
It's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
I know, it's such a little thing for me to go,
well, I mean, you did have, like, the brains look like jelly, like, candy, the one time. So, I mean, there are little things that gets everybody. I mean, I don't remember what the little thing was. It was a few episodes ago, but I had an issue. That was it.
I think it was, like, the texture of the brain or something.
We talked about a couple different things.
We talked about a couple things like that.
It was bright. It was like a bright pink, and it looked weird.
Pink,
yeah. Anyway, next week the episode is called Mr. Berserk. In it, Liv and Clive investigate the murder of a journalist working on a story linking psychotic episodes in a small number of consumers to the energy drink Max Rager.
Didn't we have Max Rager earlier? Didn't we? Oh no. Yeah.
Liv goes straight to the top at Max Rager headquarters and questions the man in charge, Vaughn Duclark. Meanwhile, Ravi tries to help Major, who continues to believe he's going crazy. And yeah. So, this is going to be a whole episode about them telling me that
energy drinks make
drinking Monster energy drinks is bad for you. And I don't believe that. There you go.
I have a red Solo cup.
Well, what is if you've seen the preview or whatever, it looks like she's gonna be a little bit of a drunkard.
Okay. See, I was hoping that we'd get more plot episodes. I mean, there are little bits of plot here and there, but it's still another like side case.
Fairfire in chat. He's saying that her best friend did the sky jumping for Max Rager.
Oh, it wasn't her best friend, but it was a friend from college.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so that I did.
It's the same place.
It's how she met Lowell and all that stuff. So,
yep. So it's gonna trigger some memories and feelings too. Yeah.
So I think like I said, the drunkard that looked like what is the direction they're going with in this. It's gonna be that nulling of the pain kind of thing. We're gonna see
our assumption that the company, the Max Rager company, has some ties with Utopium is becoming a little bit more so.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for all we know, there could be Utopium in these energy drinks.
Ooh. That's...
Trace amounts.
Trace amounts. But still...
Maybe not enough.
You do. It adds up.
But it makes you wonder if, we still haven't seen...
Well, that's why they said that it's in a small number of consumers of the energy drink Max Rager. So maybe those small number of consumers are the ones that consume more of it.
They just decided to inject Utopium into a batch, and then they got shipped out.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Well, we also remember we don't know whose Blaine original boss was.
Yeah.
Either still. So Blaine could be tied... like Max Rager and all that stuff could be tied to what was going on and could be tied to the boat incident, and maybe we can start seeing, this other big bad begin to emerge.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's what's gonna happen. I'm just a little put off because we expected to see more of her family, especially with her brother getting a job. I mean, they really, really kind of led us into thinking that was going to happen, and we haven't seen anything about that.
Right.
Well, we haven't. Well, I mean, it doesn't mean it still can't happen. That we can't
I know.
see. Yeah, but yeah, I was expecting to see it already, some sort of something. But I mean, I still think that that's what's going to drag Liv really into this mess with Blaine. I mean, obviously she's been dragged into it quite a bit now, and she's starting to see, she sees the bad stuff, and she knows, and she obviously tried to kill him and all that kind of stuff. But I really think this is also going to push her. This whole instance with Lowell is really going to push her over the edge. Yeah. I'm really going to see her really start to be like, Blaine, you're fuckface, and you need to die.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, is this going to switch her from going, oh, I can't kill you, to I hate you?
Very well might. Very well might. Yeah. I think that wraps our show. Do you ladies have anything else?
I want to see her blame herself.
Blame herself?
For what happened to Lowell.
Yeah, for not killing David Andrews.
Yeah, she's gonna do that.
I'm gonna see her go off a little, go off a little.
Yeah. There's gonna be some self-loathing going on there. Guaranteed.
I mean, he made the decision, and he, that was all him.
Right, but she's still gonna question, why did I hesitate? If I just killed him, he still would have been alive. Da 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 da.
Yeah.
So, Nikki, where can the people find you?
They can find me on Twitter at LadyVenom24, LadyVenom24.
Excellent. Kim, where can the people find you?
Also on Twitter at HuffyPuffy, HuffITY, PUFFITY.
You don't need the do-do-do-do-do. You got it. You got it.
You can find me down below at Phenomenon, PHENOMEDOM. You can find us all and more on Facebook, Gmail, G+, Twitter, MySpace, and right here on the YouTube at /ASOTVpodcast for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows. Till next week. See you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Don't point at me.
Oh, God.
It's not nice to point. I'm not lack fingers intolerant.
No, you're not.